Today, I want to share a story with you that comes from Reddit's Glitch in the Matrix community. The poster had two lighters, one red and one white. They were stored in the same place on a shelf near their desk. Always there, always together. Never fail. But one day, the poster states they went to go get the red lighter, and it was gone. They searched everywhere, and they could not find it. The white lighter remained where it should be, but the red lighter did not. For weeks, the lighter had been missing. During that time period, the poster states that they used items that were around that area multiple times, including a white lighter that was used regularly multiple times a day. And the red lighter never appeared. Then one day, out of the blue, they had a random thought, wondering what had happened to the missing lighter. Where did that red lighter go? Well, after having that thought, a short time later, they had went to go grab the white lighter, and right there, next to the white lighter, was the red lighter in its usual place. Now, what is making this experience strange and hard for them to understand is the lighter wasn't hidden behind anything. It wasn't tucked away in a corner. No, it was sitting in plain sight, right exactly where it should have been all along, right where they had been searching for weeks, looking in all that area. The poster just could not explain or understand how it seemed to just reappear there. Their thought was maybe their brain played tricks on them and they just didn't see it, or they just didn't pay enough attention. Maybe it was there the whole time. And they feel that way only because they can't think of any other explanation or way to understand what had happened. Reading this made me think of an experience from my own life. This was a few years back with my ex-wife. She had taken her ring off, as she normally does, for a few different reasons. One is food prep, so that it doesn't get contaminated with food, or that the ring doesn't get lost in the food, or if she's cleaning something else. So she took it off. We did our food prep, and she went to go get the ring to put it back on, and the ring was not where she left it. So instantly our reaction was, okay, we must have dropped it here in the kitchen. We looked. We couldn't find it. We checked our dining room. We went and checked our living room, where we'd been watching TV. Nothing. Checked the bathrooms. Went upstairs, checked the bedroom, just in case maybe she took it off earlier in the day, and forgot to put it on, or didn't put it on when she woke up in the morning, which is a possibility. We couldn't find it anywhere. I looked, she looked, my stepkids looked. Nobody could find it. And then, a few days later, we were coming downstairs in the morning, as we normally get up when the sun is coming out on the part of our house. It shines right into our living room. As I'm coming down the stairs, I can see this glimmering coming from the living room. And I remember looking at my ex-wife and saying, it can't be. And there, on top of our couch in our living room, in plain sight, was her ring. No idea how it got there. Couldn't have been there that whole time, because everybody in that house walked through that spot looking for it. We were there to watch TV. We had guests that stopped by that were there, and somebody would have seen that ring sitting right there on that couch. Unless we all also suffered from lack of attention or our brain played tricks on us. But to have multiple people have their brains play tricks on them or not pay attention is a little bit more hard to swallow than one person looking for one lighter who perhaps didn't pay attention. My question is, have you experienced anything like this? Have you went to go grab something that you knew right where it was for it not to be there, just to later discover it in plain sight, right in an area you have already looked or walked past multiple times? If so, share it in the comments. What item was it? What happened? Where did you eventually find it? Was it a area you checked frequently? What was your thoughts of how it happened and why it happened? Has anything like that happened to you since that moment? It's very interesting stuff when it happens. But for now, we will end there, and I will catch you on the next one. And as always, have a great day.